Previously, the evening mustards began their daring journey through the desolate land of Sharek. During a night of rest, Kaladin skillfully fended off a scrying spell and even turned the tables on the caster, catching a fleeting glimpse of a mysterious figure with raven black hair. The next day, their journey was interrupted by a vicious ambush from a group of fanatical cultists marked with a familiar symbol. The mustards apprehended one of their attackers for interrogation, learning that their foes were after valuable items in their possession. Undeterred by danger, the mustards pressed on and finally arrived at the grand city of Saravan. Exhausted from their journey, they sought refuge at the Silver Palm Inn for some well-deserved rest and respite. Only time will tell what awaits the audacious mustards.
So you all have travelled by train to Saravan, and I think you just got an inn for the night. You asked a few questions and discussed maybe taking a week of downtime before heading to the Talimat archives, and maybe hoping that descriptions of you from Isfahan, maybe hope they haven't reached here. So I'll get you all to just list what you'll be buying during the downtime.
I upgraded 2 runes on the gun to greater striking and a +2 weapon potency, and I had 2 other runes, property runes inscribed on it. One is a flaming rune and the other is a frost rune. It's fire and ice, and I had them etch a little engraving onto the barrel of the gun that says Grundle's Revenge.
That's badass.
Love it.
I got another insistent door knocker. And
Don't let Zahn hear it.
no,
So they come in like 5 packs?
no one does. Deception. And I also got the Cape of the Mountain Bank, which gives me it's a bright red and gold cape. It's often interlaced with glittering threads and serves as a distraction. +2 item bonus for deception checks, and once a day cast Dimension Door.
Whoa.
Sweet.
Dimension Door, that's fucking sick.
Hell yeah.
I got the Trickster's Mandolin, Greater, which it's a star. Gives me a plus on my performance checks, and it also lets me cast up to 3rd level spells, which I can send you the list of that if you... Yeah, but it's all the normal ones, I won't go through all of them. And I was hoping to get a tattoo as well for Sunsight, which gives me a +2 perception checks that involve sight, and once per day I can cast 4th level Scorching Ray.
Ooh.
Okay. And was Zah buying anything?
I'm going to purchase a greater striking rune, which just gives me extra weapon dice.
Okay. Keeping it simple and hanging on to some of your money.
I got $100. Good.
I still got 1100 gold.
I've still got his 1100 gold.
You're back where Bill's from. You could buy a buckskin for 1 gold. So sometimes they.
That's right.
Yeah. Sometimes they call them bucks. So downtime activities.
Just minor thievery jobs, anything that's on the board. Keeping a low profile. I don't want to actually give away I don't want to say the courier's in town. It's just Banjo doing his thing.
Would you mind if I joined you with that?
100% so.
Excellent.
Kaladin.
I'll just probably do a bit of performing.
During the week, Kaladin makes 42 gold.
Ooh. Not bad.
Man.
And Bill and Banjo make 28 gold
Between
Each.
between them.
We should have been singing.
On one of the nights that you guys are heading out, maybe after like night 2 or 3, I'll pull you aside before you go. I'll say, just to talk to Banjo for a second.
You can still see you. More shoe polish.
Oh, okay.
And I'll pull off my ring. And I'll say, take it off.
I'm still here.
And I'll just fucking throw it. So, I'm a bit worried that... Remember how we got scribed the other day?
Oh, alright, yes.
I'm confident that that's probably someone from the cult. But I don't want these guys to know about it just yet.
The Flamey A called.
No, my cult, Sama.
Oh, fuck.
I get the feeling it might be related. I was hoping that you might be able to do a bit of investigating for me.
Well, I can do
and
that.
try and... They're a relatively new cult when it comes to history. So
Like
while
a
we're
sex thing or
No, more of a kill lots of people thing.
for religion?
I think that's what they think. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's like, look, I was in it for a while, but I left before I was fully indoctrinated into the cult.
And you still think they're after you?
The people don't tend to get away.
Alright.
I'm going to do a bit of digging at the archives when we're there, under the guise of
Good idea.
looking into the other one as well. But I get the feeling they won't have much information.
Not
So
if it's a
I think-
new cult.
Yeah, I was hoping maybe you could dig up some information in the understreets.
Did they have a name? Did you send me the name?
No, but at the Silent Eye
Solid
is what they go by. If you get any connections, let me know and I can do the digging personally. But I feel like you'll be the one to make
Alright.
to talk to the people and find
I'll
out
absolutely
where to
try.
go.
I'll ask around.
Yeah, just while you're out with Bill, don't tell Bill.
Yeah. Do they have any distinguishing features?
Yeah, I'll pull out the coin, and I'll say members will have one of these,
Oh, that's there.
and that's so they're the
I've
two.
seen you flipping it.
Mm.
Right.
So you know the general sigil, although don't know if anyone out this way. I don't know if it reaches this far.
I'll absolutely look, and I'll absolutely ask around.
A few nights into your downtime, Banjo and Bill go out looking for work again, but this time Banjo's asking around, maybe when Bill's a bit distracted. Eventually, like, you talk to a few people, and a lot of them don't really have much to say on the matter, but eventually you talk to a young lad, early 20s, introduces himself as Zane, and you're asking him about the mark on the coin, or...
Yeah, the eye on the coin. He has one?
No.
Okay.
Takes it, looks at it, says, I haven't seen this one, but I've seen something similar.
Alright.
There's this tiefling fella. He's got a tattoo on his forearm.
What was the tattoo of?
It's like an eye in flame.
Oh, I've never seen it before.
Yeah. Not similar, not what you're looking for.
I'm not sure. What's it? Where can I find him? Maybe good to ask some questions.
Oh, that's...
Oh, it's not appropriate.
You do a favour for me?
I'm in the world of favours.
Yeah. He's been trying to make contact with a crime boss.
What's the name?
Malik.
Malik?
And they're not taking me seriously. They kick me out. I don't even get close.
Is he local?
Yeah. He's in the eel's nest.
Is that a pub?
No. It's a place.
Place.
Like, it tells you it's like a network of alleyways with buildings kind of hidden between two blocks. So,
And why are they not taking you seriously?
I don't know. My brother used to work for him.
Oh, what's your brother's name?
He says his brother's name is Xavier.
Z's. Run the family.
Yeah, they do.
How long ago since you've heard from Xavier?
It's been a few months.
Well, that's a pretty long time, mate.
That's why I want to know what happened to him.
Is that the only reason you're trying to join?
I'm not trying to join, I'm trying to talk to him.
You're just trying to find your brother.
Yeah,
Alright.
I think he worked for him.
Alright, I'll ask around.
Gives you directions to a place called the Eel's Nest.
Yeah, thank you. Hey, Bill.
Hey.
I might have an opening for a job.
Oh, sounds good.
Apparently,
Shake him.
there's a pretty prominent crime boss in the area.
Oh, we're going to shake him down.
Probably not the best idea, but he might have some work for us.
Okay.
Better than fucking 14 gold for a week.
Well, that was some bullshit. That's less than minimum wage. You know, flipping burgers at some ye old McDonald's. All right, do you know where he hangs out?
I got some directions.
Excellent. Let's go.
You guys head down to the Eel's Nest. Between two rows of buildings is a narrow alleyway. The area is a labyrinth of small, cramped buildings that are stacked on top of each other. The alley is so narrow that you can only fit one person at a time through.
Before we go any further.
Hang on, sorry, was Malik the tiefling?
No. He's telling you if you do this for him,
He'll give you information about the tiefling.
He'll tell you where the tiefling is.
Should we be armed going into this place, or should we conceal our weapons?
I think this is the kind of place if we've got weapons, we show them.
Okay.
You've been told that this is a criminal underworld where there's not really much in the way of law, but there's a lot of self-enforced sort of thing. It's kind of, it's off the grid. You make your way down the alleys and have a strong feeling of being watched. All the windows are covered with wooden shutters and iron bars. Everything is packed close together and feels claustrophobic even for a halfling.
Kind of like this place.
I'm walking between your fucking legs.
Just up ahead, the path takes a bit of a turn and you see somebody and they quickly duck into a building on the right.
Right. proceed with caution.
Hey, is this the friend of yours?
Honestly, I don't know.
Okay.
We're looking for a guy named Malik. He's a
Malik.
crime boss. If
Okay.
anyone's got a decent job in this area, it's probably him.
Alright.
We're walking, but we're not kind of
Yeah.
we're not trying to hide.
We're keeping an eye out, like in the
Cautious, but
the movement.
You get up to the door that he went into, and you do see a small sign above the door. It's a pretty nondescript, plain door, but up above there is a small sign of crows sitting on a branch.
What do you reckon?
Is this the place?
The area is called the Eel's Nest. No, he didn't. The contact never said anything about a crow.
Yeah, fuck it. I'll slam on the door a couple of times.
I'm in.
You said come in?
Oh, after you.
Oh, okay.
I open the door. So you see the man who walked in earlier sitting in a chair. So it's a room that could probably be large enough for like 5 people.
Yeah.
It's pretty small. There's what could generously be called a bar. There's a little dumbwaiter thing. Basically a pulley system that goes up to the next level, and you see a head sticking down up there in the little corner. Stop banging on the door!
Apologies. We were actually trying to find Malik.
Malik,
Hi,
who are you?
I'm Banjo. Banjo Scruggs.
Right?
We're here for a job.
Really?
Hey,
You know where Malik is?
Yeah. And you don't?
Well, that's why we're here asking.
You're not here for a job then?
We're here for a job from Malik.
Malik would have told you where to find him.
we were sent by one of his associates.
Seems unlikely. Lowers the dumbwaiter. Little tray comes down.
What's the tray for?
What's it worth to you?
The tray?
You fucking dumb.
2 silver.
Is that a joke?
No. What are you after?
Gold.
Oh, wait. Alright, you want us to pay you for Malik's location?
You're trying to shake us down.
Yes.
Oh, that's fucking rich.
I will be rich.
You know, I could put a firebomb on this dumbwaiter and we
I can hear you.
talk to my friend. Are we gonna pay for this?
I'll give him 3 gold.
He starts to pull on the chain. Feels a bit light. Bringing it back down.
I'll chuck 2 gold on.
Fucking hell. Come on. I'm putting my neck out here. I could get in trouble
I'll
for
put another
this.
5 for 10 to make it 10.
Fine. Pulls it up. Still feels a bit light, but fucking hell. It gives you some directions. Tells you to head down 7 doors, and then there's a door on the right. Tells you that it will look just like any other door. Knock on the door and say, "Open sesame seeds."
Will it have a symbol on the door like this one?
No. Just look like a plain door.
Why's yours got a crow?
Because it's an inn. A lot of inns have signs on the door.
Oh, what's this thing called?
The Perched Crow.
How much for a room?
5 copper.
Alright. Keep that in mind, thank you.
Right. They're not big.
The rooms?
Yeah, the rooms.
Okay. Don't take up much room, so it's okay.
What about him?
I don't stand in this shithole.
You two together?
No, you rent it by the hour.
No.
Let's go.
Yep. Bye.
Go
Pleasure
down.
doing business with you.
Go down 7.
Yep.
7 doors.
Yep.
Knock on the door. Shutter opens.
I'll lift you up.
Yeah. Open sesame seeds.
Alright. Door opens up, and you can see inside. It's a bit of a little room there, and you see a very large ogre who barely fits in this space.
Oh shit.
Sitting on a tiny little stool. And he's just there like this. He opens the door for you. Come in.
Hey, looking for Malik.
Malik. Last door.
Alright.
Don't cause any trouble.
That wasn't never the plan.
We never
Only
do.
one way in or out.
Is that this door?
Closes the door. Nods at you.
Can we like get around him?
Yeah, it's a bit like that. Yeah, he's just filling this space. Like, you basically get the impression that if they didn't want you to leave, he could just sit in front of the door and
Yeah.
it would be impossible to leave.
Fun.
You guys make your
We
way
do.
in.
Last door.
You head through a sprawling maze of corridors. Inside many rooms, you can hear muffled voices. In the distance, you can hear chants of "Goblin piss, goblin piss, goblin piss."
Fucking hate that game.
Throwback Tuesday.
Eventually, you make it to the last door. It's basically every door before was on the side of the hallway, and this one's like right at the end.
Yeah.
It's a nice sort of red door.
You sure about this?
Excellent.
Come in. See a large man.
Are you Malik?
That's me. Come in. Who do I have the pleasure of?
That's Banjo.
Hey, Bill.
Banjo and Bill.
The flower pot man.
Is that a
No,
gang?
it's not. It's nothing. Alright. We heard you were the man in this part of town that has the jobs.
Jobs.
The jobs. You know.
Time to time, you might find things that need doing.
Or maybe you've lost something that you need retrieved.
Not really. Did you come for a reason?
We were looking for a job. You see, I have a friend, a very old friend of mine named Xavier. He said if I'm ever in town, I should look you up.
You know Xavier?
Hey.
When did you last speak with him?
Oh, years ago.
Right. He didn't work for me years ago.
No, but he said he was trying to get on the in with you or something.
What did roll deception.
Oh, I get a +2 with
Is
the
there,
cape.
is there a deception?
Or do I get a +2 yet
what's
to the
it called?
cape?
Is that what it's called? Deception?
Deception it is. Can I assist by nodding along with his story and just being like, yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
You know you're going to roll like a 20 and I'm going to roll like a 3.
25.
Jesus Christ. Hey! Get 20!
That's a lot. Out of it all.
You're a friend of Xavier's.
Oi.
You didn't hear about what happened?
Oh no, what happened?
We've been out of town for a
We've
while.
been out of it, we've only just come back.
Xavier's dead.
Oh, shite. What happened to him? Poor bastard.
Well, you know he was an assassin.
I knew he was into the trade, yeah.
He did some work for me. Took out a rival boss, but the ogre got him. Not my ogre. Another one.
An ogre?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a horrible way to go.
How long ago was
Not
this?
much left. Oh, a couple months. It's been a couple months.
Oh, shite.
Yeah.
Where are we going to
How is
stay
it?
now?
Yeah, I know, right? How'd the family take it?
We keep them out of this. But anyway, unfortunately, I don't have much work at the moment. I'm at a bit of a lying low kind of phase.
You're trying to get back into the game.
No, we're just, we caused a bit of a ruckus recently, and right now I'm not really looking to bring in new folk.
That's alright.
Yeah.
We
Well,
are around.
if you ever need us, we'll check back in every once in a while.
Maybe sometime later. No, Xavier asked us to keep his family out of it, and we respect his wishes.
Of course.
Well, thank you for your time.
You're welcome to, join the gambling rooms if you wish.
Mr. Malik, thank you for your time. We're staying at the Silver Palm.
Lovely place.
If you need a job done, there are actually more in our party. But we're just all catching up and meeting in the one spot.
Banjo and Bill.
And you want there?
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like a comedy trio. A duo.
Trio.
Yeah.
Who's that?
Ben, Joe, and Bill.
Well, the comedy is there's only two of them.
You guys make your way out of this area.
Yeah.
Head back to Zane.
I'll explain to you on the way back that I did get a specific request. Well, actually, I probably would have said on the way there.
Oh, I figured you would have because there wouldn't be much reason to
Yeah.
hide it.
Yeah.
Alright. You guys head back to Zane. Are you back?
We are not the best.
Did he agree to a meeting?
Unfortunately, I got some good news and some. No, I don't even have good news, mate. I got some bad news.
It's pretty rough.
Bad news and worse news.
Yes. They did not agree to the meeting. However,
That's terrible.
there is not much point to the meeting.
What?
It gets worse.
Unfortunately, your brother was sent on a mission and he was not successful. He was very unsuccessful.
Oh.
Oh, Jesus, Bill.
What?
He's dead.
Uh-huh.
I'm really sorry.
Oh. Has a bit of a moment. Takes about a minute or so to sort of collect himself.
Yeah.
And after a little bit, he's like, "Oh, but you've done me a favour, and I did promise. The tiefling with the mark. He's at the Sandcastle Inn.
Do you know the name? His name?
I do actually. Tells you his name is Garen.
Do you know how long he's been there?
Showed up a few weeks ago.
A few weeks ago.
Yeah, he's been staying there. He's been
Has he been asking around about things, or?
I think he's an outcast from the. Well, we think he was in a cult. I mean, it's got that kind of look.
Yeah, I know that cult look.
Everybody looks at Callum.
Even Zane.
You'll stare off exactly where I'm staring. At the end, we're just like,
Through walls. You get a weird feeling when you leave.
oh, the vibes are off here.
Just everybody in the city just looked at you.
Massive break from fourth wall.
Yeah, he's been staying at the Sandcastle Inn. He's showed up a while back with no money, and a lot of people were sort of talking about him, and apparently he's been trying to make some money as an alchemist.
Really? Zane, I'm really sorry for your loss, but thank you for the information.
Oh, thank you. Better to know.
It is. Oh, and I wouldn't be contacting Malak either. He was sworn to secrecy by your brother.
Oh. Wow.
But
He always did try to keep me out of it.
I think that was his parting wish as well.
You guys depart.
We do.
Did you want to go alone?
To...
The tiefling?
I'd probably go back to the group.
Okay. Back at the Silver Palm Inn.
Yeah, so what I've done is, I went to the hospital here, and I got them to teach me how to, you know how I always seem to be able to cock up whenever I try to help out someone out with medical.
Yes.
Yeah. So what I've done is I've got them to teach me that I actually don't have to stand around and wait an hour. I can actually check it again quicker.
This must have been quite a revelation.
Well, I don't know why do we always wait? I can just check the wound again. There's nothing stopping me.
Well,
I mean, 10 minutes. I need a little bit of time to breathe and try and figure it out, I guess. But there's nothing stopping me. Astounding stuff. Oh, hey, boys.
Hey,
Alright.
busy day.
Yeah. Watch this.
Hang on, you need a wound.
I stab you with the cutting blade and said, "No, look."
Not that kind of dagger.
Sorry.
So the tieflings that hit us up in the desert. Apparently there's one staying in the Sandcastle Inn. He's got the tattoo and all.
Yeah, right.
He's been here a few weeks now.
The flaming eye.
Aye.
Eye. The eye.
The eye is silent.
Right. I'll hold up my hand for the coin.
I was supposed to sell it.
Don't laugh at you.
Laugh at me.
Alright. I mean,
Shall we go pay him a visit?
good place as any to start.
So I say we go jump him.
before they jump us.
Or should we say we wait till the afternoon, night time-ish to do it then, do you reckon? Sure.
By the sounds of it, he seems pretty alone in the city. He's been trying to get work.
What's our play? Are we going to question him? Or
I
kill
think
him?
anything we can find out about these fuckers with the tattoos.
Back to the old torture.
Issue is, he may have been dumped early enough that he may not know about the Shogekian coin, but if he can tell us why he was after the dagger.
Should we confront him in there or drag him out? Or
I think it's going to depend on whether or not he has friends.
okay.
A little bit later in the night, you guys head to the Sandcastle Inn. It's a very modest, simple sandstone building that does not look nearly as much like a sandcastle as you had hoped.
Damn it.
You guys make your way in. It's a very bare bones, basic tavern on the inside. You see several tables around and all that, and in the corner you see a tiefling drinking by himself. He just looks kind of, he's a bit of the somber type.
Perfect.
How many exits can we see from here? Obviously the one we came through.
Yeah, it looks like there's obviously that one, and then it looks like there's a kitchen in the back that also seems to have an exit. You can feel a bit of a breeze coming through. He's just sitting there drinking, just kind of like two hands on his mug like this, kind of leaning on the table.
I'll go up to the bar and I'll grab 2 drinks.
Mm-hmm.
Just 2 ales, I guess. And then I'll walk over and I'll just sit down next to Garen
Sort of looks
And I'll
up.
slide a mug over.
Thank you, friend.
And I'll look at his arm. I'll say,
It's covered up.
"You got any ink?
Ink.
Tattoos?
Sort of leans back. Looks a bit scared.
Nothing to worry about."
Are they in a booth or like a table?
Wouldn't quite call it a booth, but they're in a corner.
Okay, I might stand by his shoulder and just put a hand on his shoulder.
Oh no, you don't have to intimidate.
I'm not going to. I'm just making sure.
On Garen's shoulder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, that's what I figured. No, we're
I figure the three of us are pretty close.
yeah.
Valtaris sent you. I knew he'd be coming for me soon.
Funnily enough, we're looking for him. Other way around. We've been attacked multiple times. The last lot of tieflings we dealt with told us that Valtaris was looking for us.
What do you want from me?
Information, who he is, where we can find him. We're trying to get to him before he gets to us. I get the feeling maybe you wanted to do the same thing.
Give you a make an impression.
So that's performance, isn't it?
I think for you it might be.
Yeah.
It's a 36.
Wow.
Okay.
Oh yes, of course, yeah.
He's inclined to believe you. I left the cult a little while ago. He, what information did you want?
And the last guy we talked to, he said that he was after some gear that we recently procured.
Gear.
Yeah, weapons, artifacts,
I don't know about that. I was looking for a monument.
a monument. What monument?
It's statues. 6 dragon statues around a smooth polished stone pedestal.
You mean?
Well, Valtaris has been searching the Shattered Isles for it for like a year.
Right.
He keeps us a lot out of the loop. I don't know what other people were looking for. He was sending people all over.
He's tall, thin,
Yeah,
dark black hair.
that's him.
Mm.
He was going to punish me by sending me to look in Ixtal. So I jumped overboard.
Do you know much about the cutting word?
What's that?
No, don't worry. Sentient dagger. I'm assuming. So what's his deal? Why has he got so many people looking for so many different things?
Well, he claims to be a herald of the gods. Claims that he can bring them back, but he needs to find these lots of different things. He's sending people all around Haven. It keeps things separated. Like, not everybody knows everything. Now he's looking for these old artifacts in mysterious locations. And, yeah, he reckons those marked, and he pulls his sleeve up, and he has, like, a tattoo, and he says that if we die, we're chosen by the gods, and when they come back, we'll come back, and we'll be their angels.
And you don't believe him?
Not anymore. I've had a lot of clarity since I've gotten some distance from him. He has a bit of a presence.
Yeah. All right.
I don't believe any of it now. I think he's just crazy.
What does he call his cult?
I don't know. I think I did have a name.
The Third. That's what I have from the notes, but I don't know. That was rambling from the crazy
I
guys.
think that's more of a demonic thing.
Yeah, I did actually have a name for it. I just don't see it right now.
That's right. I'll just put in a surname.
Yeah, just call him the Cult of the Third, for purposes of simplicity. What?
Okay.
Is it out of character or in character?
Oh, a little both. No, this is definitely out of character. It's more.
Is this a different character?
This is a different character. This is a Grundle.
Yeah. No, Grundle might know something about that, but he's not here. No, he says that Cult of the Third, we'll just call him that. He tells you that he's been recruiting a lot of people. He's been sort of playing into people's fanciful ideas, and he's recruited from other cults and merged them into his own. He's kind of like consolidating all the cults that are sort of trying, like, revolve around bringing the gods back and sort of bringing them into the one cult, so that he can, and then he's sending them all out on missions after he's kind of indoctrinated them.
How serious do you think he was that the dragon statues were in Ixal?
We searched most of the Shattered Isles. The only reason he wanted to send me to Ixal was because we'd been avoiding it. So he reckons now it's about all that's left.
It's a pretty brutal place, is it?
I'm not fucking going there.
Really?
Orcs. I want to point out also at this point that orcs in this setting are no fucking joke.
Yeah.
Like, all of you versus one orc might be a tough fight.
Right, so they are.
Like, I'm really trying to lean into the idea that orcs are not to be fucked with. I'm
Okay.
talking about full-blood orcs, of course. And also half-orcs are pretty rare.
Yep.
They're not a common thing. And orcs are absolute savages in this city.
So they don't have any communication.
No. They're all about, like, ritualistic sacrifice and shit like that.
But they're a formed culture, but they're just brutally outwards brutally.
Somewhat inwards, but...
Power struggling kind of thing. But...
It basically, no one wants to go anywhere near them.
Right, okay, yep.
And this guy jumped off a boat and swam for hours so that he
get
wouldn't be sent there.
Fair enough. Yeah, I wouldn't want to go there either.
The dragon statues, are they supposed to represent the 6 dragon gods?
I don't know much about that. Maybe. I don't know. But he doesn't tell us too much information. He wants to keep
he wants to segregate it.
Yeah. So he was just described it, and then we look for it. Enough so that we could know to find it.
He's looking for ultimate power.
How did you get involved in the first place?
I was in a cult from when I was a child, and we just kind of got assimilated. So it's sort of he just kind of grew up in it in a lot of respects.
Are they all tieflings?
Most of the ones that he trusts are tieflings.
Is there a reason? You don't know?
He tells you that they came from a very, very, let's just say, extremist cult. A lot of tieflings lived in the Shattered Isles. He recruited a very large cult large by cult status, you know what I mean? Of tieflings, and they were very into what he was saying. So he's often sent out tieflings because they are usually his most loyal followers. This guy, not so much.
Even though he was human.
Yeah.
From what I could...
Even though he was human. I suppose with that aura around him.
Seemed like powerful.
Well, you say the right things, I don't think, and I think there might be some kind of, I think there might be some magic going on with him.
It definitely is.
I think he's, sort of controlling people a bit. Because when I got away, I had a bit of clarity, and it all just seemed ridiculous. But when I was there, I believed it.
Do you know any way that we could try and find him?
He says that he keeps on the move. He has a boat called the Phoenix that he sails around Shattered Isles. Usually not too many people know where he is. He uses magic to let his followers know his location when he needs them to come back to him. And Garen, this guy, suspects that at this point the cult probably will move to Ixal, and that's probably where they will be, because they've kind of scoured all of the accessible Shattered Isles. Like, not all of it is accessible. There are some areas where there's supernatural weather, and that's probably, if you can't find it in Ixal, that's probably where he'll head next, but that's even more dangerous.
If you were going to get in contact with him right here, right now, what would you do? I'm not saying you would, I'm just saying if you wanted to.
I don't think I could.
What if you'd found the artifacts? Was there a plan?
Well, he always contacted us.
Even if you'd found them?
Well, we had a place to go back to.
Where's that?
He tells you that there was basically it's not always the same place, but he tells you that there was a tavern in Morrowood. Morrowood.
Sorry, I misheard.
Which is kind of a pirate city. That's where most recent time he was sent out. That's where he came back to, and Valtaris' ship was docked there.
It's right in the White Sail Alliance.
Just another location on the map to try and pinpoint him, I guess.
Yeah.
Alright. You've got...
Are there many other cult settlements around?
It's actually that a lot of them are ones that sort of revolve around the idea of bringing back the gods. They pretty much at this point have all been assimilated by him. Obviously there are other cults, but they're mostly harmless as long as you don't, they're not all extreme and stuff.
Aside from your tattoo, did he give you anything else? Necklaces, earrings?
No. Why?
I just wondering whether there was another means of keeping an eye on you.
Just the brand?
Is it an actual tattoo or is it a brand?
Burn or a...
It seems like it's magic.
I was going to say, that's what I wanted to ask, if Mark could detect... if Zar could detect...
Who's Mark?
No, right. Old friends. If you could detect, because it's very general with that, isn't it?
It's a yes or no, basically.
Right,
Is
so
it
if
magic
you're-
or is it not?
If you're ignoring everything, can you tell that it's
I
magic?
can ignore all the stuff that I know about. I can't ignore stuff that I don't know about. So if
Yeah.
there's multiple magic things here, I can just say yes or no.
It's a pretty wide radius.
It's
isn't
like
it?
30 feet or something.
Oh, okay, so it would just be the tavern, pretty
Yeah,
much.
pretty much.
Can you
I
set it
can. Yeah.
I guess, yeah, you would detect magic.
off? I'll ask him if he knows that the tattoo is magic.
I suspected it.
Do you know what is magical about it?
Not really.
Can we try? Do you mind if we have a look at it? My friend's pretty good with Arcana. He might be able to help get rid of it eventually.
Yeah, actually.
He's pretty
Can I
good.
help?
Well, yeah, you guys
might
can all
even-
sit. I'm assuming you've all kind of
Huh?
sat at the
You
table.
might even have a better modifier for Arcana.
I-
I think you do, actually, yeah.
I got a 14.
Yeah, a 12. Flat 30.
Did you get a... Did you
Do you
help?
want me to help?
Oh, I thought I was helping you, because you got the higher modifier.
Yeah.
Which way do you want to do this?
Yeah. That's a bit harsh.
That's right, we'll take
Well, I was
some-
going to help, so that's what I rolled for.
Oh, okay.
Because you got the higher modifier, it made more sense.
Hey, 33 with the help.
See?
So it's +2.
Lucky.
Was that one higher?
Yeah.
Right. You guys look over it, and mostly just looking at it and sort of thinking about your knowledge of Arcana. So you're not so much like... You're more going off of things you've seen in the past and things like that. This kind of brand, it's not uncommon to be used to track things. You know that on a very basic level, some people use this for their animals, for farming and things like that. People who are quite successful might brand their animals magically to be able to track them.
So something like this is not particularly expensive or difficult to do.
No, not necessarily. You feel like a talented wizard might actually be able to just do this himself. That is completely not out of the realm of possibility that he could be able to do a simple tracking tattoo like this. You also know that if it was cut off, and by which I mean like the arm,
Physically removed.
yeah, physically removed, that would actually stop the magic.
Right.
I think we both look at each other like...
I'm not going to lie, mate. If he wants to find you, he can.
Well, that's terrifying.
Yeah, you got a couple of options.
Do I?
I'm not going to say you don't like him, but you've got some options. You can run and not stop,
That's not
or you can remove the hand, arm, skin.
I mean, with enough gold, I'm sure someone could counteract the effects.
Shh.
Cut the man's arm. You want to cut it off? You're pulling out
We can take it with us.
unarmed armed attack.
It would depend on how powerful the wizard was casting it.
Yeah, I
As
think.
far as counteracting the spell. This kind of thing is generally like infused into the flesh. It wouldn't be easy to remove. And if he's a powerful spellcaster, it would be quite difficult to counteract.
Was this
But
put on-
just, we'll do it.
was this applied ritualistically?
Yeah.
Were you awake when it happened?
No,
You weren't.
no.
Okay.
I woke up with it on the boat.
So you don't know if it was.
We did it in a group. We all would lay down and fall asleep on the deck of the boat and wake up with it, and there were chanting and fires, and then we'd pass out. Are you going to go after him?
I mean, he's after us, so we might as well go for him.
Our paths are going to cross regardless, so we may as well be the one on the forefront.
I'd like to help you.
How?
I'm an alchemist.
I do a bit of alchemy myself.
No, you do
Really?
have alcoholism.
No, one and the same.
Garrett like that one. We increase our friendly step by one.
Because you guys rolled particularly well on your check to make an impression, and you've basically told him things he wants to hear, he is going to say, I have some potions. If you can remove him from power, or humble him, or maybe even kill him,
Look, yeah.
Talking to the right crew.
then I will help.
Would you like to come with us, or
You trust me, though.
no? I don't trust
But
most
Bill
of these
doesn't
guys.
trust anybody.
I would like to come with you, but I fear that you would think that I would turn on you.
Look, I worry that as soon as you're back in his presence, your mind wouldn't be your own.
And
And you'll never
We
get
need
out
to
again.
we need to consider the tattoo as well.
Well, he's already scrying, whatever you guys call it, on him. Won't hurt
We'd
that
have to
other one.
Sure, but he can specifically find this boy.
We can specifically find him.
He has to
Not
try.
for a week.
Well, if he does specifically find this gentleman, then we will have found him, won't we?
That's true. Problem
very
comes
true.
to us.
Alright, is there any kind of assurance you can give us?
No,
You won't turn.
no.
All right, if he turns, we just kill him.
You got any gold?
That's the problem.
You
I
don't?
couldn't afford to remove this magically.
We could do it for you without the magic.
Oh yeah.
I know. I could do that.
Could you though?
Well, look, if
I mean, he could
Fucking
get someone. He could.
128 days at the beginning.
we've got a bit of business to attend to here first, but
He gets up and asks you guys to follow him. He's going to retrieve some potions for you guys.
yeah, I'll go with him.
Okay.
As a sign of good faith that he, if he was in Valtaris' presence, he might not be able to be himself, and he knows that.
Do you reckon there's a way we could knock you out of it?
I did wonder if it could be tied to the tattoo, but it might not. I mean, I was kind of buying in before the tattoo.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. There's probably an aura around him.
I think it's him
Yeah.
that does it, rather than the tattoo. Maybe the tattoo
You
helped.
got any ideas or how to knock him out of it?
I was going to hit him on the head.
There's
I'm gonna
magic.
physically
Literally
knock
knock him out. I mean, that was my plan. Like, if he starts turning, then we non-lethally,
Yeah.
whack him.
How familiar are you with? You're obviously pretty familiar with the Shattered Islands.
I mean, only where I've been. I've been to
Still.
Morrowood.
More than us.
If you've been on a few islands, do you know where the bad spots are?
I have a bit of an idea. I couldn't describe them then, but now. But like once the DM's done the prep for those specific
for
areas,
sure.
I could probably tell you.
And Shattuck, how worldly are you?
He'd tell you that he knows more about the Shattered Isles than anywhere else.
Yeah, cool.
He spent most of his time there. He basically tells you that if it came to it, he'd chop this thing off. Like, he's not afraid of that. He's more afraid of Valtaris and the orcs. He won't go to where the orcs are. I'll point that out. He will not go there unless something crazy happens.
Yeah.
Not say that's impossible, but
You won't really need to go
There is something. I suppose there's something else. Is that we're not going directly after him right here, right now.
you want to be ready.
Well, they've got a couple of other loose ends we're going to tie up at least, but
All right.
Let's just say this: if it looks like he's starting to turn, we'll take the arm first and go from there.
Well, if I was going to go to the Shattered Isles, I'd probably want to remove it first.
Okay.
I'd only come if I think that it would help you.
I mean,
do you want to see if we can get a price for? Have you got a price for it to get it removed?
I didn't even know what it was.
he didn't know it was a magic one.
He does take you
We can get a price for it.
at this point, gets to his room, goes in, there's a little cabinet. It's a very, very bare bones basic room. This guy's not swimming in money, but he does have some potions that are probably worth quite a lot, but he's been hanging on to them just in case he needed them. He doesn't give you everything, but he does actually give you a decent few potions.
Oh, hell yeah.
Sweet.
He gives you 3 invisibility potions,
Ooh.
2 potions of moderate healing, 1 potion of leaping, and 3 potions of swimming.
Oh. Did you want to sleeve those?
I mean, I can take them all now. We can distribute later.
Yeah,
but
you
I mean, you just put them in a
best,
backpack now. Like, I don't need to sleeve them.
He still has a few more potions that he's clearly keeping for himself, but he gives them to you as a sign of good faith and that he is sincere in that he wants you to succeed.
Can I bust out my alchemy book that I carry around that's got alchemic formulas in it?
Yeah.
And I'm going to show it's only got 4 recipes in it because I only dabble. Have you got anything else that you could teach me?
What have you got there?
So I can only learn like level 1 things. At the moment I've got Elixir of Life, Acid Flask, Tanglefoot Bag, and a Smoke Stick.
I'd say that if you spend the night with him, you could add two more level 1
Hell yeah.
spells to that. Not spells, alchemy.
Recipes, yeah.
You could basically choose, probably try to keep it thematic to make sense.
I absolutely will.
Bill,
Hey,
these potions that Garen's got, the ingredients, is this something reasonably common? You can just get at the marketplace.
the ones that he's given to Captain.
Can we help him restock?
Hey, things like that, that's out of my wheelhouse. Stuff like this I can make pretty easy, but that stuff's rare. quite rare, you know.
We've got a few more things to do, but we'll come back and get you when we leave.
I'll be here.
I'm gonna stay here for a while.
Alright.
I give him 10
Hey.
gold for supplies and stuff in general, considering he's going to be part of our group. I'll just give him some gold to keep him going.
Are you sure?
Yeah. You staying the night, Bill?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you going to meet us at the archives, or you want to?
Yeah, what time you want to meet up?
Crack it on.
Perfect.
Yeah, we'll meet you there. You got the jinglies.
Yeah, I got the coins.
Yeah, you want to hold on to them, or you want us to take
I got them.
Alright, that's what I thought was going to happen in that conversation. Ain't gonna bother because I'm not going to give them
straight
to
away.
Yeah.
I just want to check something with the coins.
Oh, you can ask him to look at them, but he's not going to give them to me. Okay.
No. Oh, yeah, that's fine. You said you saw the white dragon.
Yeah, because it's Kasumi.
You saw their human form.
No.
That was the.
What was the? Let me look at my notes and I can tell you the name of the dragon.
The note was Tatsumi.
Tatsumi. Yeah. No, not the human form. Oh, maybe, but mainly.
Oh, do we know that?
Don't know.
I'm pretty.
When did you think you saw the human form?
I don't think I saw the human form.
I think you may have mentioned it may have been the human form, but we didn't see it.
I'm just saying, you never know. You might have met a human dragon. You never. It's not known.
I'm pretty confident I've interacted with
The
the
coins
dragon.
have human faces on them.
Oh, could be the 6.
Do you reckon you'd recognize one if it was the white dragon in human form?
I could try recall knowledge. Hey Bill, can I look at the coins for a minute?
Sure.
Give me the coins.
No.
Bill. Alright, you're gonna have to hold up each individual one of them real close. I sit down next to Bill and I stare at the coins.
Yep. Hold him out.
William, you know
Put
them
you
on the table.
own these coins.
No, he's
Oh, no, I do.
I expect
That's where you're wrong.
I expect nothing less from Bill in this scenario.
Yes. Oh, you had to use his full name for that one.
You know, I like that name. It sounds good.
One does not retain things from friends.
I found these.
It's a good name.
Oh, that's right. They
Strong.
weren't in part of the hall, were they?
They technically were, but I lied about it.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Even though everyone knows that you've got them.
I mean, everyone knows you got them, but you said you got them somewhere
From the
else.
first chest that me and Grundle looted.
Good, strong name. I like it.
Right, can I do a recall knowledge check to see? It's going to be a tough one, I assume, to see if I can, from our time in War, match any of the features on the coins of anyone that we interacted with.
Oh, wow.
I'll sit. There's no roll necessary. No.
I thought that might. I don't think.
These faces don't look familiar. They all look like samurai kind of. You never know. You might have met a dragon in human form. Maybe that's happened.
The 2 times that I'm
What's on the other side of the coin?
The queen. No, it's just decoration. It's not.
Are they all the same decoration?
Yes. The other side's not important.
And they're all obviously different people
Yes.
on each coin.
Well, yes.
Do these look like coins that you might actually be in circulation and spend, or are these like ornate silver, specially made coins?
These don't look like normal money coins.
If you put them through a vending machine, they just pop out.
They're probably bigger than normal coins for one thing.
I think it sounds bigger than a vending machine.
Yeah.
Bigger than a vending machine.
Maybe even slightly bigger than that.
Yeah,
Wow.
okay.
Okay.
So
They are
hefty
huge.
ones.
They're chonky.
But you can get some details in that.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
So is it just the profile head?
Yeah, just a little bit of the upper body, but not much.
The
Yeah, bust kind of.
the bottom part, does it look samurai armor, or is it
Yeah, it's all
regal,
armor.
or is it?
Armor.
Do they have the helmet?
Yep.
Does it have a symbol on the helmet?
It has. They do have they'd have a mountain kind of looking thing.
Mountain.
They're all the same.
Yes.
All from
they'd
the same tribe.
They'd all be. They were. If you go back to what sessions are in here, session 15 to I think it was session 14. Smoker told you about.
I might have written it down.
Chocolate.
There's a possibility I may not have actually read this part out, but she would have said this. Kasai and his generals are still highly respected. I might have said it. Are still highly respected to this day for their strategies in combat. It is said that when they fought together, it was as if they read each other's thoughts and moved as one.
Remember that.
So there's that bit. But basically, these are. I don't know if you'd actually. Well, these are meant to be his generals.
Okay.
And I don't know if that information was ever communicated.
You never said anything about generals, because that
Well-
ring thing would have. Although, to be fair, we would have forgotten about it by the time we learnt about it.
This was in session 14.
Yeah.
according to my notes. So that thing that she would have told you about the generals kind of lines up with the rings you guys have.
That's what I was just thinking. Yeah, and then that also, I'm assuming one of them.
And these coins, given that the same amount of coins and
6
rings,
6 coins.
I feel like your characters are smart enough to put that together.
We tried and just failed mainly to figure out the engineering behind the coins, right?
Yes.
It's all internal. You'd have to take them apart, and you don't know if that's a good
That's right, they
idea.
got clockwork, aren't they?
Yeah, but there's also like an arcane presence too.
But a very faint one. It was mainly mechanical, I believe.
Yeah, it was mostly mechanical. I think you said there was like arcane traces. Like,
No,
so,
I think the coins were purely mechanical.
That's right, yeah, because you did a good Arcana check and got nothing, and you did a shit engineering check, and we just kind of couldn't do too much. So maybe if we can find more information, maybe we can attempt to look at them again and figure it out.
I don't know why they've been like mechanical with gears and stuff. Like, do they have some sort of purpose, or is it purely just aesthetic?
Well, that's the one thing that I wanted
It's all,
to
it's all
try.
inside. You don't see it.
I'm thinking that maybe they're
It's more
like,
he like got it up to his ear, and he's like,
Oh.
moving. I can hear.
I thought there was like see-through bits, you know, that kind of looking through.
Oh no!
Well,
it's not like
I was
that.
going to try it with Grundle, but I might try it with you instead. We'll see how we go with the thing. But considering the rings, like, you know, based on the description of how they worked on the battlefield, obviously the rings were the reason they could fight so well because they could communicate. I thought maybe the coins would lend a mechanical advantage as well. So I thought with Grundle, I was going to give him one of the coins, or you know, and just see if anything changed or whatever else.
Have you?
But Grundle died.
Have
so.
you tried investing in one of the coins?
I have not at all. No.
I think with investment in this though, you just have to have them.
Yeah, it's not like a big thing, but if we haven't tried it, then maybe they do.
Sure. Well, it takes like it takes 6 seconds. Like, I mean, I guess I would have.
You would have held on. You
Yeah.
know, not magical items.
So I feel like if you invest in something, you need to like go. Right,
But you had a look at it. You were like, it's not magic.
Well, the other thing
That's
is
true,
like it could be some kind of key.
Yeah, very much so.
Like
yeah.
each general
That's
had one
why-
of
yep,
these
that's
to
what I thought,
activate
yeah.
something.
Yeah.
Maybe they wanted to steer clear of magic, considering he was getting.
Well, there's a reason that they want the coins and the spear. We can't discount that. So I feel like those two
We'll
are
just have to
Do you think
try
they're
and
connected, or do you think they
I
just...
think they're connected.
I'm assuming the spear was one of the general's weapons.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm guessing there's 6 of the generals. They're represented in the coins. The rings were all theirs, and the Shigeki is either the last one he needs to complete or one of the 6 that he needs to complete.
100%. Yeah, that's why he was after the word. Now that's why he's after us because we've
That's
got it.
just extrapolation. I don't know. Yeah,
But your character would be smart enough to put that together. I think he's not dumb.
Been thinking about it, but yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, he's taken over a week, but he's got there in the end.
it's taken us what fucking half a year.
So,
Only because James keeps pulling out the notebooks to remind us.
do we know
Because
anything
your
about...
characters are living in it. It's a bit like
Yeah,
Do we know anything about these generals? Like a
I would know fuck all.
we're going to
about
have a look at the archives. I think it's our main
That's
thing.
that's
what-
all I've been planning is just to look at it.
Yeah,
Yeah, I thought maybe it would be like it's a known thing, like the famous 6 generals.
Yeah.
probably.
Like President Reagan or something like that.
Probably in War.
Mocha said that they are revered for their strategies in combat.
We had to get out of there so fast that we didn't have a chance to talk to anyone about it.
It's the story of our life. Really.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to lay low before so we could actually research something for once in our lives.
Rather than burning a place down and then running to
Exactly.
the next place.
Hey, if it keeps working.
Well, I mean, working is we're alive, I guess, except for Grundle.
We completed the mission,
Did we though?
according to Pierre.
Did we get paid?
It's going to be the end of the week.
Should we just meet the next day at archives then?
Yep.
The next day, you guys all meet up at the Talimat Archives. It is a massive, imposing structure that looms over the city. Its walls are made of dark, foreboding stone. Its many windows are obscured by heavy curtains. The only entrance is a set of massive wooden doors that are guarded day and night by a team of heavily armed soldiers. It is considered by the locals to be one of the greatest treasures of the city. People say it contains untold knowledge and secrets from throughout history.
Is this
No,
place
the
like the Great Libraries?
Yeah. It's mostly historical stuff. You're not going to find a lot of recent history in here. So you guys are you can enter. It's not like they're guarding the door and like no one comes in. It's more
Fog
like
and shit.
it's just there are guards.
Is it like a library, or is it more like a museum,
I
or
feel-
is it kind of more like they have artifacts there that they keep for safekeeping away from?
I feel like it's a mix of everything.
Okay.
Like there probably is a library in here somewhere. There probably are rooms that are locked off. There probably are more museum style areas. It's quite large. Takes up like the equivalent of several city blocks.
Shit.
It'd be hard to burn this place down.
but not impossible.
Not with that attitude.
I don't know, lots of old parchment.
We're going to need 2 horses.
That's
2 bags of black powder for this one. It's a 2-bagger,
they've
a
only
double
got one.
bagger. Yeah, I know.
Alright.
Come back.
All right, head up to the guards, or is it more like?
They're not
Should we
blocking
just-
the
we
door.
can just walk
Yeah,
straight
you
in.
can walk in.
We'll head in.
Up to the concierge or whatever's there.
So you guys find yourselves in a grand foyer that stretches up several stories. The air is filled with the scent of old parchment and ink. In the centre of the room stands a large desk where an elderly goblin with a stern expression works away, presumably on some record keeping.
Do you speak Goblin?
I do not, but I assume that a record keeper
I
will speak
do.
common.
So do I.
If you guys want to take the lead in Goblin, go nuts.
I
You others.
speak Goblin as well. I make a good impression on people, I find, if you want me to help.
Goblin these nuts.
Yeah.
Well,
Maybe don't start with that.
Maybe they don't start with Bill.
I suppose we just need to find out whether we have to be escorted or we can just ask for some directions.
Yes, some general.
Well, if you guys want to lead with Goblin, go nuts.
Yeah.
I can't speak it, but
Lead with what?
lead with
Goblin these nuts.
Goblin.
Damn it.
It's a traditional greeting.
It's on the knee.
He's gobbling me.
Well, how do you know my culture?
Yeah, I'll walk up to the desk and wait to get this gentleman's attention.
Clears his throat as you approach and continues writing.
I look around. Is there a bell?
Oh god, you're going to be that person?
There's a little bell next to him.
Well, I'm going to wait, like, give him a chance to see if he's, like, in the middle of something.
How long will you wait?
Oh, like 30 seconds.
Oh, it's just long enough. Just as you're about to press
just like-
the bell, he looks up with a stern expression. Can I help you?
Good morning, good sir. We were wondering if we needed an escort in the Talimat archives. We are searching for specific topics. And perhaps needed a little assistance.
Yes.
Is this in Goblin or Common?
Come.
Common.
Oh, he's in
I can
common.
translate to you.
Yes.
See,
It's the same in common.
pardon, I was in the middle of something.
Oh, well, don't just us.
Goes back to driving for about another 20 seconds, and you just hear the scratching of the quill on the parchment, and then eventually he puts it aside.
I kind of turned to the guys like,
You see closed doors all around.
oh, okay.
Very well. What can I help you with?
We were looking for these coins are from Wa. Yeah. The history of Wa, specifically its currency, and perhaps ancient weapons, ancient swords, perhaps that sort of.
Oh, and probably Kasai.
And famous battles.
And Kasai, and perhaps famous battles.
Very well. Hold on. Goes back to a filing cabinet in the corner of the room.
I did not want to say the spear or the coins that we had,
No,
because
no.
I'm like, that's a big old red flag.
Looks through, he pulls out a drawer that seems to go back into the wall. Way too long.
Very, what's the...
Bruce
Bruce Almighty, yeah.
Oh, yeah. And starts to flick through it. Oh, dear.
Can we bring this guy with us?
Might have something you would be interested in, but it is in the subterranean archives.
The restricted section.
That is not an issue for us. Is it an
Yes.
issue for?
Well, it has been blocked off lately.
Oh, was there?
Those hostile spirits, part of the territory with keeping ancient artifacts, unfortunately. I was meaning to have them cleared out, but it's not an urgent priority.
Is this something we can assist with?
Yes, perhaps we may.
I pull out a business card. Mark shot. I was asked, I keep saying Mark. All
What
of
is
a sudden.
that?
And I hand over. We are.
He can't understand you because he's speaking.
No, they're speaking common.
No, they are speaking.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I missed
We are exterminators of the sort.
What does it say?
It just says the evening mustards.
That's it.
And then on the back, it's got a large amount of my titles.
He looks at the card, he reads it over. Interesting. He pulls out the filing cabinet a bit more. and eventually sort of gets to a point and then puts it in,
Into business cards.
and then pushes the filing cabinet closed.
Okay.
It's long gone.
Yeah.
It's been filed.
Get
Set that down to long-term storage.
I suppose I could let you in if you think you could clear them out yourselves.
I don't believe it'll be an issue for it.
Huh. Very well. Here, sign this waiver.
I'm going to give it a quick scan. Is it like a sign your life away, or is it just a standard...
It's a hold harmless.
Okay. Yeah, I'll happily sign it. The evening... What's that thing? Evening mustards.
Group signature.
Yeah, big old group signature.
We all just do a little smiley face.
It's a mustard pot.
All initial underneath. Very well. Come with me. And he sort of goes over to the wall. He opens up a cabinet and grabs some keys. He then takes you guys to one of the doors, unlocks it, and you guys walk in. A gradually circling stone spiral goes down. It's not stairs, it's more like a gradual slope. It looks like you're heading down into some kind of catacombs. Always has a feel of a tomb. The air gets kind of dry, wet and musty, kind of like. So as you proceed, the path is dimly lit by flickering torches, and various catacombs go off into different directions as you are walking. The air grows colder as you proceed further, and you can hear whispers echoing through the shadows. I'll stop here. Just up ahead, there's a hallway. It needs to be cleared out.
What kind of things can we expect?
Ghosts, angry spirits, you know, the usual.
Sure.
They pop up from time to time.
Have any of you guys ever fought a ghost before? I don't think they're real.
No,
Well, I mean, this is gonna be fucking easy there.
This guy's fucking...
Are you gonna stay here?
I'll wait here to let you into the room once you've cleared out the ghosts.
Yeah, how long
Okay.
are you gonna wait? I noticed that you're
Yeah.
not very patient with us. Are you gonna leave us after 10 minutes and we're gonna get locked in here?
How
or
long is this going to take you?
That's a good question.
Oh, well, it'll be over in a second, old timer. Don't you worry. We'll clear the ghosts out.
Very well.
The dispatching of the phantasms will not take very long. Is it far to the hallway?
No. Just past that portcullis.
It should only be a few minutes.
Yeah, I got my holy water sprinkler right here.
What is
Get
it?
just my gun.
You etch your little cross onto one of the bullets.
Yeah, I'm happy to.
Good luck. He pulls out, seemingly from nowhere, a bar stool and sits on it.
That was impressive.
I know, I wish I could do that.
I know.
Yeah.
Cool.
It seems to come out from behind. He's got like a little jacket thing. You seem to pull it out from behind and sit it down.
irritates his piles and just sits down.
He sits there, his legs dangle, not quite touching the ground. Go on then.
I want it to always be around. Awesome. It's always the assholes that are the best. I love it. Alright.
Yeah, well, I'll head down first, to be honest.
I'll go behind you. Go Surreal.
I love that you just like, we'll go out the ghosts.
Yeah.
As we get fucking railed by
Fucking
them.
ghosts. What's he talking about?
You go a little bit further.
It's alright, Bill doesn't believe in them, so they can't hurt him.
Exactly.
I don't
Winnie's
believe
coming
in
out, so they
taxes.
might.
Let's see here. Up ahead, the air gets much colder. There's dampness in the air. A chill runs up your spine. And you see spirits manifesting as swarms of glowing ethereal beings. Each one is bristling with dark energy and malevolent intent. They swirl and writhe in a frenzied dance, their voices rising in a cacophony of wailing and screeching. Banjo, these things seem to be moving towards you guys with malevolent intent.
Cool, I'm going to duck behind Billiam. Get my hide on.
It's just a trick of the light.
He still doesn't believe it. He's gonna get smacked around and be like, oh, I think I fell over.
This fucking shadow's hurt.
Bill should roll stubbornness.
And then you're happy for me to roll the stealth?
For that roll, yes.
Yeah.
Jesus, mate, parkour.
Jeez,
Wow.
mate, get it in there.
Alright, 24 for hiding.
24 is close. but you succeeded.
Yeah, alright. And shooting. Shooting Van Booten.
Bill's gonna be like, they can't see, they got eyes.
Halfling life. 24 to hit.
24. Just hits.
Lucky. Oh, and hidden, so flat-footed someone.
Oh, yeah. Oh, sorry, it hit by 2.
Yep. So that and that. 15.
15.
Hitting the one with the hanging down chain.
Okay, so we're just going to go 1, 2, 3.
Which what was that?
So he's number
1,
3.
2, 3.
Okay, so 3 I hit.
15, you said?
Thank you.
Bill.
Shoot him.
Do I believe these things are
went
real
well
things
for
at
it.
this
He just
point?
shot at him and they reacted.
Oh, well. This is stupid.
Where's the projector?
I'm tempted to spend my turn just like.
I like how
You
you
can hold an action to see if
Well,
you
You
can get
understand
Yeah.
that magic is a thing. And
Oh,
that it's a
barely.
plot.
No, not really though. Like I
You've
get
ruined
it.
your gun. He's weaved out
Well,
your
it
gun.
makes it better. Yeah,
Yeah,
but like I
like,
mean, this is supernatural.
He probably just thinks he got a good shot because I was cheering him
I
on.
mean,
like-
I just shoot good. You know?
Yeah.
Like it's I don't know.
Maybe you should roll an intelligence check.
Oh, is that a thing?
Yeah, it's intelligence.
Okay.
I'll let James set the DC.
Class DC.
You know what? I don't believe these things are real. I'm gonna pull my gun. I'll spend 2 actions to hold an action to if these things can hurt me. Like they're not real. And if they can, then I'll let loose a shot at whatever hurts.
I love that those weren't real.
I've been telling you.
They just keep missing you.
So that's my turn.
They're going to move up.
Where are they moving to? Or who's moving to?
Move 1 up to Zar.
I get
Move
the
3
lady.
up. Move number 3 up to Bill, and move number 2 up to Cavilden.
So scary.
Don't touch me.
Oh.
So they've moved once,
You're flat-footed against them, surely, because you don't think
Sure.
they're real.
Yeah.
He's not bracing for the
and
hit.
they are all going to use 2 actions to feed on the living.
Oh, sick.
And can I get a fortitude save from everybody except for Banjo?
Natural 20. I really think these things are fake.
17.
29.
Okay, success, failure, you take half. You
I thought about re-rolling with a coin.
Oh, you take nothing?
I don't
Because you
know.
crit success?
we'll get to that.
My total was a 31.
I don't
But
take
you
damage.
20.
Yeah.
It's gonna hurt, isn't it? I can already tell that's about me.
18 points. Of
Oi!
Ah.
They're real! They're real!
That is negative energy damage. You're going to take half of this,
You're an actor.
half of 9, so you take 4 damage, sir. And then you critically succeeded. The ghost takes 5 points of damage as your life energy overpowers the ghost.
I know you believe in you, and
I've been telling you!
And they have. That is a 2-action ability. So they have moved and then used 2 actions to do that. Bill is still convinced this thing isn't real.
It didn't. I said if it hurts me, I'll
Yeah.
shoot. It didn't hurt.
It walked up and hurt itself.
you just gotta believe, boys.
Surrounded by idiots.
Because he doesn't believe, it doesn't
I
hurt.
like also that it tried to suck your life force out and it somehow injured itself. It's like your life force is awful.
That's the
It's all whiskey.
That's the most poetic 20 I've ever rolled.
That was
Unbelievable.
yeah, that was good. And then it is the end of the enemy's turn. Zar.
I'm going to break out some fisticuffs to the lady. Ooh, another 17. So, 17, 20, 33.
Holy shit.
Oh, because you got the new. Yeah.
New and improved.
That's a hit, but not a crit.
Almost.
Wow.
If I got to go, you would have got a crit on that.
Yeah, then buffs.
That's the way.
So we got 11, 15, 17, 18 points of damage for that one. And it needs to take a... What's the thing?
Reflex.
Oh, that's a pretty good
Oh
roll.
no, it's a will fortitude save, I think, to become non-stunned.
Yeah, I don't even
It'll be
know.
4.
Yeah, can you remind me?
Yeah, like you used to do it.
Fortitude, 33. 33, rather.
Yeah, I wouldn't worry looking at
I think any of them is going to be.
I think a 33 succeeds.
Oh, yeah.
It's a 22. Isn't it?
Oh, lovely.
20.
Geez, they are coming out today.
Yeah, we've all
We've all done
got
that
one.
20.
Yeah, holy
We've got
shit.
like fucking 12.
What are the odds there?
I
Stretch
have
them out.
2 20s.
That's okay.
You don't deserve one after killing Grundle.
9,
He did to
12,
himself.
13, 14.
Victim. No, remember it's Zah who did it to him. That was canon.
That's true.
I was really listening to that
31.
episode.
No, sorry, that's 32 points of damage. And you needed an extra 1 because I forgot to add 1 for the first
Thoroughly
hit.
fisted.
32 on this one.
Yep.
32 on the Lady Ghost.
That's because it's a woman, that's why.
Fucking wife.
No, just get up.
backhand.
Sit down!
Shouldn't you be in the kitchen?
Don't ignore me.
I don't care if you're dead.
No.
Don't wear the sheets, you fold them.
Don't wear the sheet, you fold them. One of those damages is fire damage. I don't know if it matters too much to them. Cool. Third attack. It's gonna
Bomb.
miss. Unless I fucking 17 hits.
24's the AC.
Yeah. I don't have much else. I mean, if I'd been paying more attention, I'd have done stuff, but I didn't, so I'm not.
Kaladin will be up next.
Kaladin will.
The one who's going to ask, do they have weapons? Or are they just.
Yeah, they're kind of. It's like they don't necessarily look exactly like that. It's more like wispy spirits, sort of just moving up and lashing out, and there's not weapons.
Yeah, I just want to know if I could disarm one or.
Yeah, no, it's more of an energy, life force sort of thing.
Cool.
Than...
Puggy is going to appear behind the one in front of me. So can I get 3 will saves at disadvantage, please?
Oh shit.
It's only for checks.
That's
so it's
awesome.
less busted than I thought.
Wait,
That's-
so not saves?
Should have done one more
Checks.
first.
So
Wait.
the saves wouldn't be a disadvantage then?
No, the saves are to start with. And then
okay.
if they fail, they have, on all checks they do, is disadvantage. Which I don't know what checks they'll do, but this guy's also got magical attacks, that helps.
What type of save is it, sorry?
Will, DC 16.
Will. Oh,
Was they modify more than a
Plus
16?
16.
they cannot fail.
That's
Oh
sick.
shit.
Well, that's alright, just don't worry
Plus
about
15 is their modifier.
Net 1.
it. Critical fail.
I'll roll. See if I get in that one. No, I actually rolled nothing less than a 13.
Besides that, 3 nat ones. Okay, that's fine. So he just appears, so they don't get affected by that. But he does have... His attacks are magical with his short sword. For some reason. But anyway. And I'll tell him to attack on his turn. And I will cast Shield on myself as my last action.
Did you say they can't fail will saves? It's not going to change what I do.
It would have to roll a natural 1 to fail that will save.
Oh.
DC.
It's a low DC. Yeah. Cool, so he's just going to attack twice with a short sword. And they are flat-footed to him. It's a 17.
Nowhere near.
And no, misses both.
Alright. Top of the round.
All around.
Banjo.
Banjo is going to step sideways next to it and shoot an arrow. 22. Oh, flat-footed.
Flat-footed, that hits.
Yay.
Oh, wait a minute. How are you getting flat-footed?
I get gang up. So as
Okay.
long as I'm next to him.
Because you're not hidden anymore. 'Cause
No.
you attacked, so-
I'm not threatening him, by the way, either.
I know, but you're still next to him. That's all that counts.
It's perceiving you as an enemy.
Yeah.
That's 11 damage.
You heard it.
I don't want to see a crit fail again and fucking take damage, and you just stand there like.
I'm going to get through this whole thing thinking I'm running with retards.
Well,
You already do, don't you?
Alright, and I am going to Bon Mot.
what type of save is it?
I'm just trying to think, do I want to Bon Mot that one? I will Bon Mot number 2.
Yep, hasn't taken any damage.
It's my diplomacy against your will, DC.
Will DC, you need...
Just,
Gonna be high.
your fucking sheets are filthy. Get your bitch to wash them.
Jesus.
Let me see. Yeah, 21.
I like this guy.
Of course he's sexist and racist.
What'd you get?
21.
21's a fail.
That's 26.
25.
25.
Plus
And
15.
shield.
Okay.
Because I always forget to do it.
Yeah.
Completely unaffected by your insults.
Yeah.
And you just go, magic. You just go to
Although you do
Back my
gain a
box.
hero point for
Hey.
a good. Do you have one used?
No, I do not.
Why does he get a hero point?
Because I thought it was funny.
Write that down. Sexist jokes.
That's what Jack likes.
That's all I
Is
got.
key.
That was like the second sheets joke in a row, and they worked.
For the topical.
Yeah. So that was your turn,
That's all three, yeah.
Bill.
Yeah. So my first action, I'm looking at these guys, just beer. You guys are fucking. Oh, I'm so scared, you big bitch. And I'm gonna try and intimidate. Oh, it's a 4. No, I'll burn a hero point just to see if I can get something better. It's a 5. It's a 17 on the intimidation.
Have you gone through both?
No, I'm just.
17 won't be enough.
That's fine. And with my other 2 actions, I'm just going to continue to hold an action just until these guys realise it's not real. Until I get hurt, they
That's
don't
fair.
exist. Yeah.
I feel like he's not really holding an action. It's more like in the moment when he thinks it's real, he'll suddenly panic.
Yeah, exactly. He's just got the gun in his hands. Like,
Yeah. Gotcha. It is their turn. We're going to start with number 1. He's going to attack. We'll probably demoralize first. Intimidation versus will.
On who, sorry?
On me.
Yeah.
Intimidation.
No, just sort of
versus
attacking the one.
Will.
I think you just magic.
Yeah. I might coin that one.
No, isn't it just...
no, it's just your DC.
So it's just your
Oh,
DC.
yeah. Oh, sorry.
So they
21.
roll.
What's in?
Do you add 10 to it? Or?
Intimidation is going to be
Yeah, yeah.
it's a skill.
That's-
Oh, you said 21. I
It's
thought
charisma based.
It doesn't list it, but it's charisma based. Oh, that's not half bad. 23.
Motherfucker. Yeah, just me.
Then it's going to do 2 attacks.
It needs to roll a flat 5.
Oh, dude, let today be the day. Fuck.
One day. But one day.
That is 31
Yeah, that might hit.
to hit.
I'm scared.
Yeah. I'm not.
12 points of damage on the first attack. And this one is with a -5. That's 25.
I'm going to use my tattoo.
Nice.
Oh, no, I work fuck because it only raises it to 25, and that's not enough, is it?
You need to be above.
Yeah. No. I guess I won't use my tattoo.
16 points of damage.
How much was the, sorry? How much was the first one? Did you do damage?
It was in the double.
It was like 12,
Yeah, 12 or 13.
something like
Let's say 13. Plus 16, 29. Fucking hell. So 28.
And then, I mean, you're not getting hurt, Bill.
I know.
I think you're about to.
Fuck, I hope so.
I'm literally fine.
Number 2 is going to demoralize Kaladin.
Oh, you're already successful.
Oh, yeah, that's. Oh, no, it's 23.
You're 20 flat is mine.
Oh, okay.
Will, wasn't it?
So you're demoralized? Yes.
So what does that do? Does that just make me flat?
-1 to everything.
Yes, it
AC.
does, -1.
So do I need to put it as a condition?
Put it
or
as a
just
condition,
a 1?
yeah. Crit.
Did you crit?
Natty 20.
Can I use a hero point to re-roll that?
Oh, I was thinking.
Oh, demoralizer not in here. Oh no, frightened. That's right.
Just so we're aware, I'm using my reaction to shield block.
I rolled badly.
Oh, yeah.
20 points of damage.
Cool.
Jesus
So
Christ.
the magical shield will absorb 10 of that.
Was that the first attack?
Yes.
And this one's with -5.
Make it more.
That's not good. That's that's a 2 on the die. That's not going to do it with the -5. And then that one there is going to demoralize Bill.
Do I get any kind of circumstance
Yes,
bonus
you
because
get-
these fucking things don't exist?
You don't believe it's real, so you get a +4 circumstance. I think that's fair because
Demoralised, wasn't it?
given your crit save,
Is it a will fortitude? No, it's will save.
We will.
it's a 20. It's will.
Oh, it's not even close. Yeah.
No.
With the +4, it'd be 26 for the save.
Yeah. And then it's going to attack you, Bill, twice.
Sure.
It's unnecessary.
That's a 29 to hit.
Ah, that'll hit. Yeah. That'll also activate the gunshot.
11 points of damage.
Oof.
Suddenly it hurts you.
Fucking bees.
Static electricity in this place.
Yeah, I'll go to wave my hand and let loose a round.
Banjo.
Oh, that's gonna hurt. Holy shit. I came one off of it. Sorry, I had to change all my shit. To 37.
You crit.
No, that is a crit.
Oh, fuck.
You put all of your runes on, didn't you? It's gonna
Yeah,
be
I
like
know.
400
It's gonna be
D10s.
fucking brutal. Oh. Oh, man, I rolled so low. So it's gonna be 35 points of damage.
How do you want to do this?
Nice.
Shit, I just want to feel like something grab into me and swipe my face, accidentally lose off a round from the gun, and I look back and the light's just gone.
Not real.
It's not real.
You're looking around for the light glow. This is the clockwork.
And that one is dead before it can do its second attack.
Sweet.
Kill the one in front of me!
Not real. Zap.
Cool. How's it? I mean, I guess it's a ghost. I can't really tell how injured it is. I'll just go to town.
It's been hit pretty hard
Oh,
twice.
that's cool.
What's cool?
Land on the
Oh,
rail.
right.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Sure.
Oh, sure.
No, well, fuck you.
That's just a
It wasn't that exciting. Calm down. 28.
Thanks.
28 hits.
Oh, that's a lot of ones. 6, 9, 10, 11, 12 points of damage for the first one.
12, did you say?
Yep. And you need to make a 4, 2.
Mine, I think it's after the second attack. 'Cause
Oh, you've got to. Yeah, you've got to.
that doesn't count.
No, it doesn't.
Oh, 8.
Yeah, definitely.
Jesus Christ.
You put it in my hand. It won't go in. Hold on. 16 plus
Fucking clown.
29 to hit.
It's so stupid.
29 to hit. That's with the minus 4. Okay, cool. Hit. I mean, it hit.
7, 9, 15, 16 points of damage.
How do you want to do this?
Just poof, 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 and then the fire punch straight through the face.
Sure you
Kind of like parts the mist with a punch.
Do I need to move to get to this
no,
one?
no, it's
Or just turn?
all around you, really.
And third attack with a plus 7. Oh, I got plus 8 now. 18. Not going to do it, is it?
No.
That'll do me.
Kaladin.
I'm just gonna cast Soothe on myself until.
Did you stock us up with, because it's been a week?
Yes. Every day, same deal.
So what do we get?
Doesn't it end after each day though?
Yeah. So I do it.
Oh, we only get a
doesn't know
day.
that.
We only get a day's worth.
Yeah,
So
but I
you
just
stock
refresh them every day.
Okay. So how many do we get?
Always.
So it's 6 total, but I use 1 for my bullets and 2 for me, so 1 each.
Yes, I'm just gonna cast Soothe myself, and that's 2 actions, and then I'll say, hit him, Pugwampy. Just try and actually hit this time, and he's gonna. That'll actually hit, I think. 25 with the -2, so that should hit. So
I thought you were going to blow him up. You've been wanting to do that for so long.
not for one. No, it'll hit all of us.
Oh.
It's like it's a fireball. Still might be worth it, but not today.
Smell methane.
Excuse me.
Good.
So it's 9 points of magical slashing.
Yeah.
Magical.
Magical slashing. And he'll try again. Probably not. No.
Alright. Top of the round. Banjo.
Gonna step sideways and get some hide on.
You said hard on.
Yeah.
27. Oh, it's not fantastic.
Spend.
You got him. 28 to hit.
That'll hit.
16
16 points of damage.
is the damage. That's me.
Bill.
Reload.
Kaladin's like over there healing himself.
I swear to God, Bill.
Zard's
Shoot the
reaching for
fucking
a potion.
thing.
It's just so dumb. Okay.
Go
fine.
on. Humor them.
Yeah, I guess. Empty gun, so I use a racket to reload. But I'm not going to use distraction. I'm going to use intimidate again, just like mocking, like, oh, okay, I'll shoot this light.
Are you trying to intimidate me?
No. I mean, if you want to join in. But it's going to be... Oh, no. It's another shitty roll. It's like a 17. Yeah.
Your heart's just not in it.
Alright, one down, and I'll just use a normal shot. It's pretty rubbish. 26.
Hits.
So it's going to be 14 total points of damage. There's fire and cold in there as well, if that makes any difference. Oh, and last action, I'll just reload.
You do. Oh, the Raconteur's reload was part of the first shot.
The first action was to reload, second action was to fire, third action was to reload.
Didn't you fire twice?
Nope, just once.
Oh, I must have missed some. Oh, I was intimidated.
Yeah, that was part of the reload.
Oh, okay. Enemies. This guy is going to attack Kaladin 3 times.
Oh, what?
Of course he is.
First
Couldn't even goad
attack
him into fucking hitting me.
is a 35 to hit.
Mother cunt fuck.
He rolled like we do.
That's a crit.
Is it really?
Yeah, it is.
My AC 21.
That'd be a crit on me.
It's gonna wait total.
23 points of damage. In the first attack.
I heard you.
Second attack with -5.
Make it 10.
Oh, fuck. That's 23 to hit.
That just tells you. The AC is 21. I know you know. You've got my character sheet.
I mean, it's over here.
I know you know.
He just wants to enjoy it.
Not a crit though.
Cucklord.
9 points of damage. Last attack was a -10.
Oh, but
Natural 20?
Natural 1.
Oh, if that had been a 20, I probably would have
Can I
listened.
donate a hero
I just
point?
got
You would have done a crit.
Can you make it a natural 20?
No, I want to donate a hero point.
I'll
so I can
roll again.
reroll.
10, -10 plus 17.
27.
27.
It would have been a 27 if
Yeah.
you let me
Okay, hang on.
have his hero point. Alright, that is the end of the enemy's turn. Zar.
I will attempt to feint against him.
Do a medicine check on me if you want.
I don't have battle medicine. I'm going to use my flashing cloak,
Of course.
which will give it a flat 19. Oh no, it gives me a +9, sorry.
To
No, fuck me. I'm going to hero point that.
getting somewhat near the end.
Hero point again.
Okay.
Fuck off.
You got him spending.
Just make a funny joke and you'll be right.
You need to use nappy sand with your sheets. You look like shit.
28 to hit.
That'd been in the spirit of the moment. That would have done it, I reckon.
28 to hit. Fuck me, there's a lot of ones there.
You roll a lot of ones.
I am, aren't I? 5, 9, 10 points of damage for the first one.
He is the one.
Second attack. God, it was a 17, then I rolled a 9.
Please kill this thing before it goes again.
That's not going to
Bill will
do it.
probably do it.
Because it will kill me.
It needs to make a fortitude save
Fortitude save
against a 22.
plus 12.
50-50.
18 plus.
Go fuck yourself.
30.
I'll do third attack. Oh shit, it's 19. Plus 11, so flat 30
Damage?
to hit.
Oh, sorry.
9, 10, 13, 14 points of damage.
This thing is fading.
Try to kick
Kaladin is also
Trying to kick it
fading.
in its ghost nuts.
Was that your turn?
Yeah.
Kaladin.
Kaladin is just going to cry a little bit.
That's
3 actions.
Reaction to crap. We put that on a shirt.
I will. I can't. I guess I can. Can you touch them? Are they corporeal?
Well, I
enough?
mean, I think they're corporeal enough that you
punching
can...
and hitting them, right?
I kind of imagine that it's like the non-Newtonian fluid, where if you punch it, it goes hard, whereas if you try and push through it, or like, try and grab it, it's like...
Punch me, I go hard.
I remember
That's the
that.
whole thing. I'm going to cast
Whatever you're
them. Peric touch. Can I get a? It's probably gonna
Very
pass.
touch on a
Non-corporeal.
Yes.
what is it, a save?
Yeah, basic fortitude.
Ooh, that's not good. That's a 20.
Hey, it fails.
Nice.
That's still all your d6s.
Yeah, okay.
22 points of damage.
How do you want to do this?
Well,
Thank fucking God. I take 11. I get 11 points of healing as well.
It only had 2.
I want that healing, son. I just grab onto its shoulder and go, "It is real," and I fall through it and it dies.
Oh, yeah, good job.
It's good.
Nice. Well,
Yeah.
I think we got the ghost.
so is there anything else in this corridor?
The mist has cleared.
Yeah.
I'm going to use my gloves on myself.
Can I check around for insects?
Yeah, I'm gonna do a medicine check.
Sure.
Like pests or something? Like
You still looking for what was blocking
what was
the area?
actually what actually hurt me?
We turn around, it's like he's fucked up, I'm fucked up. He's like, what do you think just happened, Bill?
I think you guys fight each other or something? You got confused. Is this mist?
Maybe in the mist they were confused and swung at each other.
Yeah, it's the first
I'm
time
pulling out a
I've-
dagger and be like, "You're on your last leg." I know you know they were
Well,
real.
you know I don't have legs.
Yes, I just sit him on the ground and walk away.
Cunt!
It's not going to help your case.
I give you a +2.
To diplomacy.
It's handy.
I tend to use the performance in those scenarios these days. But anyway, yes, I'll pick you back up. I'll put you back.
It was just a test. Just
to let him know
I
who's
will
in
leave
charge.
you there.
So we killed these ghosts.
I'll go back up and get the goblin.
Yes. How
Uh,
did you go?
Was there only 3 of them?
Yes.
What's the check for me?
Yeah, they're gone.
Is he fast? Is he?
Good.
22.
Glad I didn't have to get the guards. Saved me the paperwork.
What? Oh, okay.
Alright.
Just while I got you here. Oh,
Storm disappears behind his back.
no, it doesn't.
It's like under his jacket.
You don't have any information about any grand wizards, do you?
Grand wizards.
No.
Like which time period? 1st century, 2nd century,
What are we?
before
Racist
calamity,
century.
Oh, probably after the calamity.
after the calamity.
Let's say within the past 100 years.
Oh, it's not exactly my wheelhouse.
Oh. Perhaps some direction as to where I might find something. Not here, but elsewhere.
Tommaso is usually up with these things.
Do you know the name? Do I know the name?
He's has a tower near Ernest. It's not really my field,
Oh.
but I think he might be a better person to ask than me. He's quite old.
My ammo supply.
Yeah. And or do you have anything perhaps on where all the halflings went?
Oh dear. I'm afraid not many of them made it.
Made it through what?
The calamity. Do you not? Oh, you would have been not alive.
I'm quite young.
Unalive.
No, remember your history lessons.
I never really went to a conventional school.
Massive storms, land falling beneath the ocean.
Oh, I understand what the calamity is.
Yes, most of them drowned, probably, or died in earthquakes, volcanic eruptions, and the sort.
Right.
Not many made it to Haven. You're very lucky.
I am.
Come on, boy.
Anyway, let's
I'll
go.
open the door. Walks down, reunites with you guys. Basically, his advice was maybe seek out a wizard.
Yeah.
That was one he knew. He could probably tell you a whole bunch of stuff about wizards from ancient history, but not someone more recent. Takes you down to a fairly plain doorway. Says that they've got records from Wa in this room. Various things from an expedition, a lot of notes by somebody, an explorer from the area, that sort of stuff. Things that he thinks, from what you were giving him, he thinks this is probably the most all-in-one place that he can provide. He unlocks the door. Clean hands.
I'll hold up my gloved hands that never get dirty.
You practically
That's no. You keep thinking they're impossible to get dirty. No, all they do is they don't show blood.
No, it specifies that they stay clean. We had
From
this
blood?
discussion. No, but like if you can't get blood on them, you probably can't get anything
It's
else.
an assumption.
We've stuck them in a pile of shit, remember? They came back clean.
Well, you said you did.
These boys were here. I don't know where the DM was.
I
but
think like Tim, he's just like, I don't believe they can get dirty, so therefore they can't.
Look, no shit.
It worked really well.
No, so
But I do prestidigitate anyone's wearing gloves, their hands.
he's going to come into the room, pulls out his stool, sits down, and says, "Have at it."
Do you want to each take a corner?
Sure.
Is he kind of like not paying attention to us?
He might look through some
Semi-
things himself.
Semi paying attention, but not really.
He's basically here to make sure you guys don't steal anything.
Yeah, I just don't want him to see the coins if he can, and the
We
spear.
shouldn't really need to pull.
Yeah, I'm not
hopefully
pulling him out.
If we've got the idea that they're the general's coins, if we can get the general's names, that may help.
All right, let's do some research.
Some digging.
You guys sit in here for several hours looking over many notes, a lot of them in a messy hand. The vast majority of it is written in Yago, the language of Wa. Yes. Language of Wa. You guys find a bunch of stuff. You do find several notes about a trident that pique your curiosity.
Long ago, when the world was young, the god of fire was wild and chaotic. The gods of earth and water worked together to create a trident that could harness their power and keep the fiery god in check. The trident was a success, and the god of fire learned to coexist with the other gods and creatures of the world. He wielded the trident with pride and respect, and it became a symbol of his newfound self-control. As time passed, the trident disappeared from records, but its legend lived on.
And there is something else sort of attached to that in a different hand. Seems to have been written at a different time.
Long ago, there was a powerful trident that could harness the elements and control chaos. But one day, the trident was split into 3 parts: a spear called Shogeki, a jewel called Kagami, and a sai called Raiju. Legend has it that the trident was split by a powerful earthquake that shook Wa to its core. The 3 parts of the trident were scattered far and wide. Over the years, many brave warriors and adventurers searched for the 3 parts of the trident, but none were successful. Some say that the pieces of the trident still lie hidden somewhere, waiting for the right person to reunite them again. But until that day comes, the people must live in a world of chaos and uncertainty.
All the notes are handwritten. Some are a little bit hard to decipher, but I feel like Zar would get through them. There are notes mentioning rumors of the Shogeki being somewhere in the volcanic core of Mount Dai, which is kind of like a big mountain right near the Sundo, the capital of the Kagami is said to be held in the halls of Aurelia, where it is protected by a golden dragon. There might be more, but you haven't heard. Roll a history check, Zar.
Can do.
Is there a history check?
No, there isn't.
How is there not a history check?
Because it's recall law.
Law. Yeah.
But you set the target skill.
History.
There is no one. There is no history.
Society?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Sure, I can do society.
Or occultism, I guess. I think occultism
not
might be. I
occultism.
think that might be the kind of check for it, though.
Fuck, I'm gonna. Do I have a,
Yeah, you got
I
one.
do. I got
One
one
left.
left.
I'd roll a 3.
10 plus 22.
Not bad. You know that Aurelia was lost in the upheaval. A pirate city has been built up there and is now called Morrowu.
Oh.
The Raiju was last wielded by Phalasia. Don't make jokes about the phallus.
Phalasia.
I could have done it on purpose. An elf warrior of legend who died fighting a sea giant. His body was sent to Mount Ero, which is the same place your father was sent. Oh, the load. You do find 6 sketches of dragon statues and one of a room with a circular pedestal surrounded by 6 dragons. These are hand-drawn and somewhat crude.
Can we check those out?
Yeah, they're not detailed, so do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it more just indicates that whoever did this, whoever created this
Okay.
collection, may have been there. I mean, they drew them.
Couldn't
Yeah.
we assume they're in the place that Old Mate's going to? Because that's what he was in there for.
Which one?
Our new party member.
Garen.
Yeah, Ixel's the place. Garen's the guy.
Oh, Garen, yeah. Well, he hasn't actually found them. He was looking for them.
Yeah, exactly. But he was headed there to find.
This matches the description of what he said he was looking for.
Yeah.
You can do a check to basically find more information. This is what I'll give you for free. This is the stuff that's on the surface, but it seems like whoever made these notes and compiled these notes, it's like a big portfolio kind of thing. But the handwriting isn't easy to read at times, and the notes can be confusing. It's a slightly older dialect than you're used to. It takes a bit of time. You've got to spend like the better part of an afternoon, if not multiple days down here. But you can do a check basically to see if you can find more information about this.
Yes.
What sort of check?
Just yes.
Do a yes check?
Do a yes.
No. It's kind of like a research check, so it'd be law of some sort. You could do a society law.
Sure. Even occultism is like ancient mysteries, obscure philosophy,
Yeah.
of esoteric planes. Like it's very broad.
But I think this is
strokes.
more something that actually happened as opposed to like
This
you.
is but this is like deciphering notes. You're actually
Oh
trying
yeah,
to,
yeah, yeah.
So you're not actually trying to remember something. You're trying to read.
20.
That's not terrible.
Can we both roll?
You would have a minus circumstance because you don't speak the language. Actually, that's a pretty
Which
big-
language?
Yeah, go. Yeah, you'd have a -2 circumstance.
Society.
Society?
Should be-
With a -2.
What'd you get?
20.
20.
22.
Is this a rolled 8 or independently?
Too small.
We've burnt all
Go
the
to.
good rolls.
It's a 23. No, -2.
Jesus.
That's what I know.
Come on, big money.
Fuck.
You have to use the last one as well.
Nope. I'll read it.
I can't read any of this.
A 20's not
Burn
bad. Okay, you wouldn't get that. You do get a little bit of information about Kasai. It sort of catches your eye. You do learn that the Shogeki was once wielded by Kasai. It is said to be buried with him in his tomb.
Sorry, which one was the Shigeki?
It's the one we got.
Spear.
The spear?
Callum just pulls it out.
This fucking thing.
I probably wouldn't do that in front of this goblin.
No.
No, you do learn the most basic information that you can get from this that's a little bit extra. With 20, you just get a little bit. You learn that Kasai sought out an orc warlord and defeated him in single combat to get the Shogeki.
I told you we should
Not
have looked
going
inside
in
the
fucking
tomb. I
awful,
bet you it was
no.
in there.
You got it.
No, like the rest of it.
No.
And also, you did open it. That's why you had to run.
No. He fought an orc warlord to get the Shogeki.
Oh,
Pretty impressive.
just the.
So he's the god of fire.
No, he was just a warlord.
Oh,
He was cursed
too.
by the
You
god
say
of
just a
fire.
warlord, like that's not a.
Oh, but like in comparison to a god.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, basically you've learned that all three parts of this were used to control the god of fire.
Wow.
He was cursed by the god of fire, and he sought out this spear, so you can infer from that other things potentially. You did learn that the Kagami was last in the halls of Aurelia, which was protected by a gold dragon, and that is now Morowu, a pirate town, after it was destroyed in the upheaval. And Falasir, yep,
I'm sorry.
no, I mean, I may have done it on purpose, was an elf warrior of legend who died fighting a sea giant. He had the Raiju, which was the Sai, which is kind of like, presumably, the top part of the trident.
Do we know?
So that's all you've heard.
What do you...
That's all you decipher.
I was gonna say, do we actually know how Kasai was defeated?
Yeah. His guard killed him. It was in the
He was
story.
betrayed, right?
He was betrayed.
Yeah,
And
okay.
did we get the names of his generals?
The generals themselves I haven't given names, I'll just tell you that.
Okay.
But I can tell you who killed him. It was a ghost who was supposedly you were going to find. in the tomb.
Okay.
And then he wasn't there. So that would have been like session 14. Kishi. Personal guard led by Kishi dedicated his life to protecting Kasai, but eventually he killed him to end the curse.
Et tu boutte.
It is said they were buried together and that Kishi's spirit guards Kasai's tomb to this day. You did not find that at all.
Unless
That was
Jack made.
Kishi. He came after you.
Could very well.
I mean, you found no obvious evidence
No.
of that.
Yeah. Okay. Then, yeah. But we don't know how he was. It looks like maybe it was not so much he turned on him. Well, I guess we don't know.
Well, the story is that he turned on him and killed him.
Mm.
And that's... he was meant to be buried with him. You only found one tomb.
Unless he was inside it. Should have had a better look. Let's go back.
Go on.
Let's go back. Yeah.
Get some paddles
Yeah,
and get barrels up the river.
Look up past that giant monster thing. I'd rather go through all the traps that are disarmed.
Theoretically possible, I suppose. Actually, no, you'd have to swim. You didn't get underwater breathing, and you could probably do that.
Yeah.
Although there was some acid at one point, which would now be mixed with the water.
It diluted it. Fine.
That was how much was there though?
The whole thing was flooded when we left, right?
And it's also
Yeah.
a dormant volcano, so there could be like the whole thing was flooded. Oh, not the final chamber. Basically, there was like stairs up, and the water only went to a certain level, and then there was like a drainage grate, so it never actually filled that final chamber.
We'll wait for a dry season. Head back.
I mean, eventually it might drain. I mean, how much water can there possibly be?
Many.
I'm waiting for the volcano to like start erupting, hit the water, and there's like a massive steam explosion.
I like it.
Can I ask the goblin? Did we get his name?
Yes. Oh, yeah, sure. He does have a name.
I don't think I ever actually asked him.
His name, Glib.
Glib.
His name is Glib.
I say, Glib. Has anyone
Yes.
else viewed these records recently?
No.
Not recently. What's recently to you though?
The last 500,000
10 years?
20 years.
Right. Okay. So no one's been down here that you know of.
No, not that I know
Is it possible to get down here without your knowledge?
of. Of course not. I'm the overseer of these archives.
But surely you have a day off.
What makes you think that?
Oh, because that's...
Union rule?
Yeah.
What is a union?
I'll pull out a pamphlet.
I've got some news for you, Glib.
File
yeah.
that away. Never read it.
Okay.
No, he's pretty confident. I mean, obviously not impossible, but
And also, if someone was breaking it without him realizing, he wouldn't realize. So
crazy.
Well, yeah. I just wanted to see how confident he was. I mean, someone could just sneak past him, I assume. But yeah. All right.
I mean, presumably he goes home at night. He's not here 24/7.
Someone could break into
How long have the ghosts have been here?
Ghosts. 2 months.
Not long enough.
I wonder why they were here. Apart from, getting us a combat.
They pop up every now and then. Comes with the territory. Basically, keeping lots of ancient artifacts tends to attract them, and he basically says that it's an extra layer of security. It's not necessarily a bad thing as long as he doesn't need to get in urgently, which usually he doesn't, and it's mostly...
You can just get the guards if he needs to.
Yeah, he could, potentially, but it's a lot of paperwork.
Just wait for adventurers to come along.
In the last 12 months, have you had any weird requests of people coming in?
What's a weird request?
Well, odd, something you haven't had, something you've never had to look up for quite some time.
No. Well, people sometimes come in asking for things they think they can find here, but I think they misunderstand the archive.
Oh, that sounds you. What's your craziest one?
Oh. Confidential.
Oh, sorry.
come
Apologies.
You can tell us. Can I give him a date?
We're not asking for names, we're just asking for...
No, most people come here asking about magical weapons and things like that.
Oh, pish posh. They can't be real, right?
Yes.
Oh, look. What do you got?
You want to read about magic? You just did. That's what the
That's true.
say.
What's the most famous one?
Magic weapon?
Yeah.
Oh, probably the cutting word or something like that.
What's that?
It's a dagger.
Can we have a look at some transcripts of that?
I would very much like to.
What is your interest in the cutting word?
Well, I'm a bit of a history buff. And we did do the favour of, clearing out the ghosts for you.
Yeah. We had him in here one time.
So off the top of your head, what makes him so famous?
Oh, he was the king's dagger before the upheaval.
Which king?
He tells you that the cutting word was the dagger of King Braylin.
So you're saying the dagger's been lost? It's not in the current possession of the royal family?
No, it hasn't been for some time. I think some diplomat had it last. No, we have documents on the cutting word here. What is your interest?
Again, just want to know the history of him. Before he was lost. What was his involvement with the royal family? How was he made?
It was made for the king.
From out of what? How do you make a cutting word?
I'm not a wizard. Come with me. He takes you back out to where you came from, takes you through another door. You guys go up several flights of stairs, up to a tower. It's kind of like a bigger on the inside sort of situation. You seem to go up many floors higher than this building even was. You go into a tower. It's kind of like it's got like a telescope and all that. Looks out.
Classic.
And there's books around the walls and all that. And he says, "Give me a moment. I'll find it here. Hang on." He gets a ladder, pulls it around. It's on like a rail. Climbs up and gets a book. Dusts it off. Here we are. Cutting word. Yes. No, they used a person. Sentient magic items require a soul.
Was it a volunteer or was they forced to do it?
He was an old man. Sir William Winthorpe II.
Knew he was getting nervous grilling when you said that before.
Yeah.
William, eh?
A fine name, William.
Don't mind it.
So William was a loyal follower of the king.
Yes. Field Marshal.
He was a soldier.
Yes. Brilliant tactician. Blind in his old age. Spent many hours speaking with up-and-coming officers. They would eventually become known as Winthorpe's Elite, all very successful. Spent many hours talking to him of his battle tactics. It is believed that Sir William Winthorpe was a voluntary sacrifice for the creation of the dagger. He sat on the king's hip for a very long time. Eventually handed down to descendants before going missing during the calamity. Popped back up. What was it? 100? No. I can't remember how long ago I said it was.
Wait.
Oh, no, this was after. It was after the calamity that he washed out on the... It was a while ago. And then he was gifted to an Aldori diplomat who was then assassinated, and this guy doesn't know about that, but you guys do. Yeah, tells you he was a brilliant general, known for his cunning in strategy and his sharp wit. And he was blind and in his old age when he was sacrificed to give a soul to the cutting word. And then the king took the dagger, and that was his dagger for a very long time, and handed down through the royal family until eventually, during the calamity, that's when he went missing, and then he popped back up after he washed out of Kasai's tomb, as you know.
Did you guys hear that? Did we all hear that?
I found it. And I'll just stare at the mirror.
So, we were just downstairs looking into, Wa's history in Kasai. Was there any connection with the cutting word and that? Has there been any documented?
Well, he does know that it was found there.
Yeah.
And given to the Aldori diplomat.
Right.
So he does know that it was found on the western shore of Wa.
Right.
That is knowledge he has.
Glib, you're being very helpful.
I know.
And so modest.
Stupid stories. You believe this guy?
I'm just scowling in the mirror.
I think I'd know if I was a field marshal.
I fucking wish you were. Would have been helpful. No, don't say that out loud though. I forget you can't talk in my head.
No, don't do that.
Is it worth pressing him for any other magical items?
No.
Okay.
Alright, if we're on our way out, are we? Yeah.
Yep.
Once we're out of earshot of Glib. So, William,
Okay.
do you remember?
Strong name.
Surprised you didn't comment on it first. Do you not remember any of this, or are you just pretending?
It's all made up.
Can I do an insight check on the dagger? Is that possible?
It's possible.
Well, no, it's impossible because there is no insight. You have to do
Sense motive? Perception.
Oh, yeah.
That's a 26.
It's not bad.
So,
He's hard to read because he's just a voice in your head. Can't
Had him with me for a while.
Yeah, but you can't see expression or body language or anything like that, and he can literally just go quiet. He's just a voice in your head, so it is hard to get a read.
what did you want?
If he's pretending like this isn't real.
Hard. I feel like you get more of the impression of like he doesn't know who he is, and somebody's just rattled off a whole bunch of stuff, and he's just like, I don't believe that. That doesn't.
Right, he might.
He might not genuinely not believe it. He's probably heard people make up. He's a well-known, famous dagger, and people have. He will tell you, people have made up stories about his origin before. Of course, this guy does have some credibility.
Yeah.
And he was the king's dagger. That is all unknown. It is all known. It's the part about him being Sir William Winthorpe II.
Does he know that he was the king's dagger? Does he remember?
Yeah, he
that?
remembers that.
Okay, so that bit we know is true.
So that is true.
What does he think he was before he was the dagger?
He doesn't remember.
He said that one a couple of times.
I wonder if that's like an Alzheimer's type of thing, like old dude. You know,
Could be a
So-
symptom of transference.
Not the
Yeah.
first time I've heard William Winthorpe.
What?
There's a particular species of dragon called the Winthorpe Blaze,
Oh.
named after William Winthorpe. But apparently he died trying to fight 5 of them
trying
in
to
the-
fight 5 of them.
in the
Sounds
face of a princess.
Sounds very brave.
Not if he died,
No, it's
still brave.
but it could explain how he disappeared
Well, it could have
for
been.
his sacrifice.
Well, they needed a soul, apparently, to transfer into the day.
We'll point out he's William Winthorpe II.
Oh,
Could be his
That
dad.
was said.
Yeah.
maybe he's a royal bastard. He was for a princess.
Well, he probably wouldn't carry the family name if he was a bastard.
You can look into this. Probably you would get more information on this in Aldor than here. This would be royal records potentially.
One of the documents that I studied about dragons, because you know I'm invested in them, was by
we just saw you stuff.
Dr. Cornelius Winthorpe. He may have some more insight.
He's a current, now-timey gentleman.
The document that I read was quite recent. Well, it's within my lifetime at least.
Where was he based?
Aldor.
Aldo,
Right.
I didn't know that.
I know your character. This is like one of the foremost experts on dragons.
Yeah.
So your character would definitely know who he is. He lives in Aldor. You don't know which city he's in, but you know that he's been in Morand. He's been in a few of the other major Chartres, a few places like that. Been pursuing the coloured dragons.
Well, look, if we're hunting down statues of dragons, I get the feeling we're going to run into dragons. Multiple dragons were mentioned in all that research. Maybe we should talk to this guy first.
I don't think we should take on 5 dragons, or even 1 dragon.
No.
Dragon these nuts.
Shut up, William.
Don't call me William. It's not my name. That's his name.
He's a
It
teenager.
is a very strong name, though.
Just in case it might have been my name.
It's a strong name, though.
Or maybe we should. Yeah, it's very good. It suits you.
If I
So you didn't actually know your name was William?
My name's not William.
So remember, he doesn't remember anything
Yeah.
about before.
Yeah, no, but if obviously there's obviously a slight bit of memory there. If it,
Well,
if it
yeah, I mean
triggers
that's
something.
true.
Probably
but-
emotional memory, though, not like,
Or if that was at least his father's name.
or both, actually.
Or both,
as the
yeah.
case is.
Well, maybe we should try and find this guy.
How does the cutting word like? So he knows that he doesn't know what he was before he turned into
His
a...
memory starts.
Yeah, so
As
he
a
knows,
dagger.
but he knows that he must have been a person, or is he just?
It's it's knowledge among educated people on Arcana that a sentient weapon requires a soul. Someone has to be sacrificed to make a sentient weapon.
Do you think he's aware of that?
He knows that.
He knows he's a sentient weapon.
So he knows that he was a person before he was a dagger,
Yes.
but is completely like, oh, no, that's not me. It has
It's-
no way of knowing.
It's more that he's a famous dagger, and many people have made up stories about who he was before he was a dagger.
Especially if he's been around for centuries. He must have heard like 100 tales of
Yeah.
who
He's
he
probably
was,
been
so-
around for 500 or 600 years.
Yeah.
He's pretty calamity.
The fact that he was like, oh, no, that's definitely not me. It's like, well, it could be you. You have no way of knowing.
But I mean, if you've heard like 10,000 stories,
Yeah.
you'd just be like,
I
yeah, that's
guess.
just,
It's just
that's
another one
bullshit,
for the
that's
bank.
bullshit, yeah.
That's his attitude,
I guess,
probably say. Not to say that he thinks it's not without merit, but he's heard this a bunch of times.
Okay.
This guy does have credibility, but he's still like, I've heard it all before.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, the arrow shaft is magic, but not the tip.
That's what I always say.
The other way around. There is actually a sex change potion in this game.
Oh, fuck
Really?
Yeah.
Is that one of the ones that we're going to
Tell
get
them
from
all.
That's the one he's going to learn.
yeah. Yeah, I can't wait.
Just keeps changing
Could just
it.
slip it in all you guys' drinks.
That would actually be fucking hilarious.
Well, actually, you do choose.
Oh,
So if you didn't want to, I don't think it would work.
You just wake up and go, God, I do feel like being a woman.
I just wanted to establish a harem really early.
Of these dudes?
Yeah, they wouldn't be dudes.
Just play What Are the Odds with us all
Hey, I mean-
one night.
They have transitioned.
Yeah.